This is how I will start learning on how to code all over again. If you're new here, my name is Mohammed, as known as Software Sensei, and I teach people on how to code front-end and back-end languages using all the tools and tips I showcase to them. So here are ideas on how I would start for my first programming journey and what are the tools I could have used now would use again. The first step on how to learn to code is picking a right programming language. So, for example, let's say if you're a new beginner and wanted to learn front end language, you would, of course, learn how to build websites. HTML will be a great stepping stone for you to understand those tools, even CSS and JavaScript. So do not pick three languages at once, but pick one language that can help you scale up. And once you have more confidence, then move on to the next programming language, then next programming language, etc. And all of the three languages you have is be able to understand those front end tools so that you'll be able to learn to build websites. I have a playlist of all my recordings for front end language, so you can check them out. And let's move on to the second tip. My second tip is to actually build projects instead of not only just theory based. So I've got into a trap where myself, I was a beginner developer before, and I experienced it many times. And sometimes I always overcome it by building projects, which is known as tutorial hell. So picture this: you're in a circle and you're in a isolated circle, and you're of course self-learner, self-taught learner, and wanted to of course get things done. In this case, you watch few tutorials on how HTML works, how CSS works, how JavaScript works. That's normal. But if you continue watching so many clips as you're going through along, not really contributing or really coding along, as if you're coding along but not understanding, the problem is that most beginner developers get into a way where tutorial hell comes in the box. So you want to escape from this circle, you wanted to grasp on building a crash course. So watch through 1 to 2 clips and also code along. And once you have understand that, ask ChatGPT to generate a project that was used in the tutorial for my crash course and make it on your own twists. So for example, if you want to build a calculator project, in this case, instead of just watching it, you would of course create it yourself, but using your own twists to test your understanding, to test your knowledge. Another tip is to hire a mentor. Why? Hiring a mentor is a very sufficient way for you to grasp on your coding journey when you're learning front end or back end. Find a mentor, go to a boot camp and help you learn the the basic tools and knowledge. Nowadays we have online where we have access to lots of resources and certification programs where us beginner developers should go on. Number one app and tool that I use is Free Code Camp. Link in bio, by the way, to check them out. Another one is going through Coursera and IBM and lots of other certifications for web development, and Khan Academy as well. Khan Academy is another sufficient way for most beginner developers to go through when it comes to quizzes, with theoretical and practical as well, where it has a balance. So hiring a mentor is a one big factor for me that helped me grow my coding journey. And now I am, of course, more sufficient and proficient in learning these front end tools and back end tools, able to build websites for myself and clients. So hiring a mentor is one big thing. And I will recommend is to go on different servers, for example, networking in LinkedIn, going on Discord servers or Reels as well. This is also another important thing for you to network with people, communicate instead of being isolated and learning your own coding journey, which is very stressful and can cause burnout. So make sure to not to burn out the midnight oil in your coding journey. Be with someone who can guide you through the courses and find the correct roadmap to eventually find you the right path. Right, I'm going to end of this video today. This was me demonstrating all different tips and tools on how to understand and know if I was starting on learning how to code all over again. I hope this video finds useful and it will help you to navigate your coding journey if you're a beginner. If you're new, please hit a like and subscribe. Turn your notification bell so you don't miss a video. This is your boy Soft Sen. Take care. I'm out. Peace.